Hey everybody, I'm dropping in via recorded video just before we start the show to say welcome. Glad you're here. I'm Kalani, this is World Drum Club, and this is Tuesday Museday. And what is Tuesday Museday? It's a live show, as you know, because you're here. And I do looping, live looping. Later on in the show, we have a thing called Gimme Five, where you get to pick 5 instruments that you see me using during the show, and then I will loop those up and create some music at your request. It's a lot of fun. We also have some features like Guess the Sound, where you get to guess the sound of an instrument or guess the instrument based on the sound. But I'm here to remind you also that we are community supported. So I do want you to not just participate in Tuesday Museday, you know, connect with people in the chat, ask questions, give information, say hello. That's awesome. But also come to patreon.com/Kalani and connect with us over there. You can start a lot of courses for free. You can join as a free member and see some things. But if you really want to take your practice to the next level, get more training, get more information, you can make requests, you can send me messages, we can have a dialogue. If you want to do that and level up, then join as a paid patron. There's different levels, and there's also a lot of courses over there. So there's specific courses on so many things. I can't even go through all of them right now. But we're going to start the show in a second. I just wanted to come out and say hello and remind you that we are community supported. So go check that out later, all right? Let's get on with the show. Tuesday Museday, everybody. Nice to see everybody here. We're going to play a little bit longer, and then we will say hello. Whew. All right. You guys, you got to wait till the last note fades out. All right. How are you guys doing? Let's say hello. All right. Yeah. Did anybody get the reference? What was the TV show? Oh shoot, what was it called? Deplane. God, my brain is going nowhere right now. What was it? Something Island, right? Oh my God, can't believe it. Hello, Bill is here. Urban Dervish. Sue, nice to see you. Neil, Jesse, awesome. Mick is here. Who else? Georgia and Roseanne. Daisy, not Stan, but popped in. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Cornelius, welcome. All right. Everybody's here. That's really cool. All right, you guys. Oh yeah, Fantasy Island. Thank you. Fantasy Island. Welcome to. How can I not remember Ricardo Montalban? Sorry about. Wow. I don't know how to use my devices anymore, you guys. I have an iPhone here and I have an iPad, and they both still get text messages and rings, even though they're muted. Apparently they're not, but I thought they were. Let me see. Well, you know what? I don't even care. I mean, if you get a little bing, if you hear a little ringy ding, a ping pong during the show, it's because I don't know how to operate all my equipment. Yeah, it's like definitely volume is off, but apparently, let me put the iPad on airplane mode. There we go. I put my phone in airplane mode once, you guys, and it still just landed on the ground. What am I doing wrong? There's your first dad joke of the year. I'm kind of falling behind on the dad jokes, I feel like, in season, what is this, season 3? Season 3 of Tuesday Museday. All right. Hey, what did you guys think of the intro video? I know it was a little long. I didn't intend it to be that long, but I thought I'll do an intro video. Some of you missed it, but should I start the intro video before the start of the show? Because it's about 1:40. But for those of you who saw it, let me know what you think. If it's too long, I'll do a shorter one. And for those of you who missed it, never mind. But the purpose of that was, instead of just doing a countdown, which I felt was a little boring, I did a quick countdown into a welcome video, and then I can talk about all the Patreon stuff and all that stuff, and I don't have to do it during the show, right? So kind of shifting over a little bit. And there's a short one at the end. I'm just telling you now, I've got a little goodbye video. So instead of the regular World Drum Club video that I play at the end, which last week it got replaced by Guess the Sound for some reason. I don't know why. I moved some stuff on my computer. And that's what happens when you move things on your computer. You get unexpected results. All right. Speaking of Guess the Sound, guess what we're doing today? It's not Guess the Sound. No, it is. Let's do it. Guess the Sound! All right, you guys, I got to turn the volume way down because you'll see. All right, so here it is. Okay, there we go. Ooh, what do you think that is? So I'm looking for, as specific as you want to get. Extra points for more adjectives. Don't say metal thingy, Cornelius. I'm watching you. Don't say metal. See, there you go. See? You see? We've been at this too long. All right. Anybody? Oh, Lacey, yeah. If I didn't say hello earlier, hello. What is that? Roseanne, a Ramalama Ding Dong? I mean, I know that's from something. All right, we got metal, crash cymbals, pan cymbals, cymbals, the kind you hold in your hand, spring ting, I just saw it on your loop video earlier. No, you didn't. You saw a different thing. Cymbals. Okay, yeah, but would anybody like to try to dial that in a little? Let me give you the sound a little more. It's so loud, though. Let me turn this down. Turn it down. These things are obnoxious. But I'll tell you one thing. I have never used these before. I don't think I've ever played these on the channel before, honestly, because I've had them a long time, and they are usually buried in a bin. That's where they've been. Paul, is it? Yeah, Paul said kitchen pan tops. Well, I'll give you that they are actually cymbals. Ooh, now we're talking. All right. Urban Dervish is the closest so far. I mean, in fact, I would say that that's a good. Now, would you like to further contextualize them? Hubcaps, Lacey's. I mean, they kind of sound like they sort of sound like it, and they sort of look like it too. But I'll show you guys in a second. I'm wondering if you want to, if anybody could just dial them in a little bit more. But Urban Dervish is definitely the closest so far. A couple kitchen pans. Wow, you guys are really. That doesn't bode well for the Chinese musical instrument manufacturer. Kitchen pan. I mean, no, maybe I've actually played some kitchen pans that I think sounded more musical than these things. These are, but you know what? It's a certain style. I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying it's not what we're used to. So, all right, I'm gonna show you guys. Inverted cymbals. I don't know. why are people stuck on pot? Have you guys listened to what we've been saying? Urban Dervish is the closest so far. Jazz griot. So that should give you an idea of what they are. But I was wondering if anybody wanted to try to dial them in a little bit. Chinese Roseanne said Chinese cymbals, as in they are mounted on a mechanism that you can clap them together. No, but they are Chinese cymbals. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys because these are kind of cool. So I'm gonna give it to Urban Dervish, Jazz Griot, and is it the year of the horse? So check these babies out. I've had these a while. These are in fact, authentic Chinese cymbals. They are called bo, B-O, and I know that because I just looked it up. I do research in preparation for the show, you guys. So yeah, these are bo. I've got these a long time ago. I mean, so many years, and I never use them for anything because they're really. I mean, that's a very specific kind of sound. But I'm wondering if we couldn't use them for something today. But here's the thing. Check this out. So these are like Chinese opera. They're used in the Chinese opera. The dragon dances, lion dances, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But lion music. But aren't they cool? These are very thick and heavy. I don't know if this is actually and you got 27 points, Urban Dervish. I don't know if these are typical. They're very thick. Let me show you in the overhead. Yeah, they sound like trash cans. Let me show you. Let's go to the overhead view. All right, I'm gonna focus this, and let's check them out. So they've got leather. These really hard because they're super old. These are. I should put some cloth on there probably. But here's the top. Here's the inside. They're very rough, but they're actually, I think, quite beautiful. They're like the bronze, So that's the pair. For some reason, I think they were thinking the person had like a giant hand or something. I don't know why this side is so big and this side is like, see? This side is like that. And then this other side is like huge. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. I'm not a professional in these. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Oh, you know what? Sorry, you guys, I only have mini K size because I have to reset the thing. Look how small. Look at up here. Only mini K today. Sorry, so I'm not gonna use that feature. Let me turn this down. That was called Raccoon Trash Can Invasion. Now, check this out. This is what I was using them for, if I did use them, which I don't remember. But check this out. We're gonna go to wood, a wood stick. That was mallet. We're gonna do wood. And dare I go with a triangle beater? I think I will. I'm gonna go with a very thin triangle beater. And that's one, and this is the other one. Right? Very different. Here's the wood. That's kind of nice. So that's, see, now that's kind of a cool effect. So if I laid a bunch of reverb on, I'm going to switch to the other mic. All right. So I like them. I don't necessarily like them bashed together, but I really like them when you play them more like a suspended cymbal, right? And there's all sorts of interesting overtones and sounds. I kind of want to set them up now, you know, as a set, and then you can play back and forth because they are very different in pitch, right? Even though they're basically made the same, but because they're so thick, there's a lot of variation in the pitch. But did you like that? I kind of liked it with the Reverie harp. And I do want to, before we get too far down the road, I want to mention the Reverie harp, which I have in a snare stand, by the way. This is how I have it mounted. So here's a, can you guys see that? A snare stand, just like that. And then it's tipped up towards me. And then I just set it in here. And I really like the way that's working, right? Let's see it. Oh, it does matter if you take it off the back. It doesn't, see, this thing doesn't really like a lot of stuff touching the back, but, so here's what it sounds like. And then if I put it here, hear that? Yeah, it loses a little body, little bass when you lean it up against something, but it's okay. Everything's a trade-off. Convenience, you know, is a trade-off. If I was recording that in the studio, I'd probably hold it and strum it like that. All right, let me catch up on comments. What did you say, Paul? Bang & Olufsen? Nice stereos. High fidelity. Oh, and Jesse, you said you have a pair of those, but they're smaller fingers. Yeah, made by Zildjian. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not obviously not finger cymbals, but they have that kind of, you know, Zill finger cymbal technique kind of. But look up Bo, B-O. It's Chinese cymbals, opera cymbals, you know, dragon, lion, dance, whatever. And yeah, Lacey said they are more like bells. They are. I would, you know, I would categorize them in the bell category, actually. At least these. I'm not saying that the bow or, you know, the Chinese cymbals are bells. They're cymbals, but these seem more like bells, don't they? Especially Yeah, especially when you play them, in a certain way, which is a good lesson for us all because how you play the instruments it absolutely affects how the instrument comes across, how what it sounds like, all that stuff. So it's not like what I'm saying is we want to remember that even though there are traditional ways to play instruments, you're not limited by those ways. I mean, you probably want to know what they are and maybe develop a technique. But unless you're doing traditional music and folk music and all that, you could play them in other ways as long as it's respectful or not disrespectful. I don't know what when does something become disrespectful. I think in certain circumstances that could be the case, but I think you have to try pretty hard to get to that point. Because if it is, and we've talked about this in the past, unless something is like a sacred object, and then you make the choice to treat it that way, then you could align with, other people's traditions and things. But that should be a choice that you make consciously, in my opinion, not accidentally. All right. Thank you, Roseanne, for doling out the points from your points bag. You said, have you seen the Kodo players? Oh, Japanese taiko use something similar. Yeah. Yeah, they do have something like that. Oh, try them as hi-hats. So yeah, I mean those would be some pretty heavy hi-hats. You'd have to make bigger holes in the center to fit, a clutch on them and to fit it through. But yeah, if you put these up, I'm gonna move away from this mic. But yeah, it's like a. It. I'm really not a fan of that sound, but I am a fan of the instruments in general. All right, so you guys keep these in mind for later if you want. I mean, I could play one of them, which I kind of like. That would be my vote, but it's up to you for Gimme Five. We can do whatever. We could do one or two of these as a. In fact, you know what? Let's do some yin drumming right now, and I'm gonna use these with the mallet, like a softer mallet, and see if we can get a little vibe going with this. Let's see where we can go with that. And maybe I'll grab a frame drum or something. Shall we do that? But keep them in mind for later. All right. We're going to move on to yin drumming. Simple drumming. This should be, the idea is that it's a little meditative and trance-inducing, maybe. So we'll see. The challenge, before I start, I just want to say the challenge with this kind of yin drumming idea is to play simply. It's to not try to throw too much at it, musically speaking, or in terms of complexity. I like to try to stay out of the way, and let the instrument sound kind of do the work, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do that as much as possible, but sometimes I have to get in there and dig in a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple changes right now, though, on my looper I'm going to increase the loop length a little just to kind of have a little more variety. Okay, and we're going to get started. Okay. How's the level? Is it high enough out there? Is the music okay, you guys? The sound's okay? Well, that was kind of fun. I was getting a little lost in the music there. So, all right. The drum. Oh yeah, the drum that I was playing. This is actually it's similar to a duff, but it is not a duff. Duff is a Persian drum. This is more like I think it's Kazakhstani. It's more like the one that, and I'm forgetting his name right now. I'm forgetting his name. You guys know? He's a guy. I think he's Kurdish or Kurdistani. This is a little smaller, but it's similar. Duff has a lot more rings. The rings are like chains that come down, and it's larger. It's maybe 22 inches. Thanks, Roseanne. Okay, so sound is good. But this is it's a similar drum. Anyway, yeah, smaller. I like it. Okay, so let me rearrange stuff. I have a lot of things here. I got stuff on the floor and stuff on the walls, and let's put that up there for now. Okay, good. I'm glad it sounds good. I kind of like that vibe. But we're gonna erase it and go with. Okay, so we've got Chinese cymbals. Yeah, keyboard, bass, djembe, shaker, flute. Kind of like what I just did, right? But do you want the Chinese cymbals to be more like the Chinese cymbals, or something else? And as you ponder that, I'm gonna arrange some things here because I need to get the djembe over here and get the cover off of it, actually, because sadly it's been getting neglected over over here. You guys notice I haven't played the djembe much lately. So let's do it. Let's get some stuff out. Too many things over here. Okay. All right. We'll get the djembe out. So we've got Chinese cymbals, right? Djembe, flute, keyboard, bass, shaker. All right. Let me get. Let me see what kind of sound we might want to have on this keyboard bass. Let's first turn the. Why is this not? Huh, that's weird. Not getting anything. Let me, oh, I know, because it's super low. I kind of like that one. I think that'll get the job done. All right, so let's get something going. Let me think for a second. Okay, that's enough. Not really. All right, I'm going to bump the tempo up a little, I think. We'll get a little more energy going. And I think I want to just start off with something kind of simple with the cymbals. All right, let me catch up with the comments. Oh, really, Mick? You have trucks in Europe called DAF. Is it DAF? DAF. All right. Yes. Reading. Mix and match. Okay. Got it. All right. I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, maybe we'll get it. We'll get into it. We'll get into a groove on the lighter side, and then maybe we can bump it up a little bit later. We might need some cajon bass in there too. Okay, so let's do. I'm gonna go for wooden stick and the Chinese cymbals, and I think I'm just go ahead and undo what I did last time and just get a ostinato going. Let me see. I want a different groove. All right. Are you guys digging the Gimme Five so far? I want to thank you guys for coming and joining today. It's kind of a fun groove, right? I like the Chinese cymbals like this. I think it works with the shakers. So do we check all the boxes? I think so, right? And I was sort of digging, playing the flute over that. Let's do that a little more. And I'm going to try to dig up some, I'm going to get some distortion on my flute. Hang on. Oh, thanks, Jim. Thank you, Urban Dervish. My keyboard skills are limited, but it's kind of fun to just go for it. Okay, hang on. I'm going to get some, I want to get a little edge on this flute sound. Bear with me for 1 second. I gotta find it. I don't know where it is. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see if this works. Right. All right, everybody. We're gonna wrap up. There's a short video at the end, but I want to thank all of you for showing up, Roseanne and everyone, and congratulations to Urban Dervish for guessing the sound. And thanks to our new people. And yeah, keyboard bass was. Oh, you mean off the hook? Oh, thank you. I like the keyboard bass, right? It adds a little something. All right, you guys. Well, as usual, go out and make some great music. And yes, follow the World Drum Club Facebook. You know what? I think that's in my ending video. I'm not sure. Let's find out. All right, so I'm gonna play the last bit. The end video. I'm not sure if it actually will end. I think it will. I think the live stream ends after that. So here's the last thing, and I am gonna be away next week, you guys, for sure, rain or shine. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, and then I'm out for a number of weeks after that. I think at least 3. But I'll be posting some updates on the channel. I'm going to Indonesia, and I'll be in Singapore for a couple days. So I will check in with you guys. In the meantime, check out the Reflections of Yanni. I'm about to post the second installment of that. All right, have a good night, everybody. See you soon. You guys, thanks for watching today. I hope you had a good time. I know I do. I always have a good time doing the show. So just once again, before you forget, visit us at patreon.com/Kalani. You can also connect with us on the Facebook group. Yeah, for those of you who are on Facebook. World Drum Club, we have a Facebook group over there, so you can join over there. Send me messages. My website is kalanimusic.com. And the Patreon is patreon.com/Kalani. All right. We'll see you guys later. Have a great week. Go out and make some great music.